Right, welcome back. Let's have a quick little bonus content round and have a look at a simple attack here for Rebel Fury. There's a nice little battle summary table here that runs you through all the factors, and we're going to try and go in order and go for it. So both guys have a initial combat value of 1. This 1 here is actually the movement rate in battle mode, not the attack factor, but nevertheless, 1 each. And then we need to make the choice about artillery support. And each side has, in this particular battle, Chickamauga, 14 factors that they can use. And so we need to work out, and it's revealed simultaneously, whether or not you're allocating artillery. And so we've got to make this decision for both sides. And obviously, in a solo game, that's a little tricky. Now, based on my fooling around with this and doing multiple permutations of what may happen, assuming we keep the same die rolls, really big swings in result if one side uses artillery and the other doesn't. It doesn't necessarily affect the success of the attacker as much, but it will affect the defender significantly if they use artillery and the attacker doesn't. So that kind of puts a bit of pressure on the attacker to potentially choose to use artillery so that it reduces the combat factor spread between the two forces. And I'll explain why. Attackers with artillery receive 3 to their combat strength, and defenders receive 4 to their combat strength. So in this instance, I would have Hood for 1 combat factor, and then we'd have the artillery for 3, that'd be 4. And then we would have leadership battle stars, so that'd be this leader here, he's in range. So that'd be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's in range 5. I said 5. Then troop quality, he gets 1 star for that. That makes him a 6. He would get 1 plus 1 for actually plus 2 for having a friendly division in both attacker and defender zone of control. That takes him up to 8. And then he's going to get another 1, I believe, for core division integrity. And that works for both sides. Attacker, defender, add 1 for core division integrity. See rule 7.4, and that it has to be a unit from either the same division, and there are some divisions that are broken up into A, B, C counters, or it can be this delineation here that says Hood in the black box with the white writing that defines the core designation for the particular force. And so we would get that. So I said 8. I believe that pops us up to 9. I hope that's right. I'm going to check that. Just going to do a quick recount here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the core, and then 3 more for the artillery makes it 9. These guys get 2, 1 for the base value, 1 for the star, no terrain, 4 for the artillery, so that brings them up to 6. And then what we can do here is look at how this rolls out using these 2 numbers that I've already rolled here. So I said 9 on the attack with a 6 is going to be SA. So we'll just make a note of that. Significant advantage, SA, right? And then 6 and 4 is going to be going to be advantage, right? And so we go down to the combat results table and we go attacker, SA, all the way over here on the right-hand side. But the defender is also SA, attacker retreat. So the first result was attacker retreat, right? That's if they both used artillery. Now, if one side, let's say that these chaps didn't use artillery, and these guys did, that would subtract 3 from that 9, so that would make that a 6 versus a 6. And assuming these guys did use their artillery. So it would be 6 on the 4 die roll is an A, again, for them. And then a 6 with a 6 is also going to be an A, so that's going to be another attacker retreat, I bet. We go down here, attacker retreat. Now, if the defender did not use artillery, nor did the attacker, just to be a straight up attack, that's going to give us 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to give us a 6. and give these guys a mere 2. And with the same die rolls, a 2 with a 4 result is a D, disadvantaged. And then the attacker is going to get, I think, what did I say, a 6 and a 6 is going to give us an advantage. Yeah. And that's going to be advantage, disadvantage, right? Defender retreat, DR. So interesting, right? There's a lot of choices to be made here. And unfortunately, with the solitaire thing, you're going to have to work out a way to do that reasonably fairly, or look at it from a tactical standpoint. Is it worthwhile these guys burning an arty point? It probably is. Is it worthwhile these guys burning an arty point? Yes, it probably is. So I would have done that, and we would have got an attacker retreat. Both guys used up an artillery. So these guys have to, I think it's 2 hexes, they've got to retreat back somewhere like that. And these guys are adjacent, so that's all good. Now, that's one attack. Now, I then have the opportunity, if I want to, it would then moves over to the Union side. They get to conduct an attack if they want to. If they don't and they pass, I'm going to roll a D10, and I'm going to get that plus my commander's stars, additional attacks, and then the turn combat phase is over, and so we would have 8 more attacks. So I may choose to attack here, and if I did so, it would be 2 versus 2, no adjacency, no core benefits, no terrain benefits for the defender. So are we choosing to use artillery? Yes or no? Once again, we're in that situation where it'd be even Stevens with if they use defensive artillery, they'll get a +1, and then we would die roll off. So now it's a much tighter, closer battle, which makes it pretty interesting yet again. So let's see what would happen if that did indeed occur. So let's do that real quick. So that's going to be we'll use the same die rolls, right? Just probably won't make too much. Well, okay, it's a different attack, so we'll use different dice, different die rolls. There we go. 6 and 5. So I roll the 6, and I have a defense of 1, 2 plus the arty, which I'll drop down in a second. Let's just drop that down now, actually. So I said that was 2, so that's 6. So it's going to be a 6/6 for the defender. 6/6 is an A. I'm just going to make a note here. A. And then these guys are going to have 2. No other bonuses, plus the artillery is 5. So 5 rating, and I roll the what? I roll the 5. 5, 5. A. So it's an AA. So once again, that's going to be another defender. That's going to be an attacker retreat. A versus A, attacker retreat. With the little star, which just means that I would roll this die if there were entrenchments or defensive works and stuff like that, defensible terrain. So once again, a second retreat for these guys. So McCook, in any case, holds off the evil rebels in the Battle of Chickamauga at a very key location. So that is some combat for you. Thought I'd share that. Hopefully it's right. Please don't yell if it's wrong. Happy to be corrected. Love you guys. All the best. Ciao.